Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there. In the world of podcasting, the people are represented by two separate yet equally insane people. Salty, the scourge of himbos everywhere and has streamed every television show ever. And Petty, who obsesses about podcasting and hopes to one day craft the perfect dick joke. These are their stories.
Bum, 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 bum.
That's right. You know what that means. She's a little bit salty.
He's a whole lot of petty, and together we're the Salty and Petty Podcast. Duh. Dun dun.
That's right, kids. And if you couldn't tell from that intro, yes, we're gonna be talking Law and Order, but the farewell, the goodbye to DA Jack McCoy, played by Sam Waterston, which again elicited feedback and from somebody we don't know. So
Law and Order, gotta love it.
At least I don't think so. It's just
Your
someone.
comfort propaganda show, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, especially for. I mean, the original Law and Order series premiered in what, like 1990. So it's like, for a lot of people out there, it's probably been for some people, it's been around longer than you've been alive, kids. So.
Yeah, a lot of people. Same thing with SVU, actually. Like I know kids that are watching it that weren't born when it came up, nowhere near born. So it's like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love Mariska. That's all I gotta say.
Hey man, and the regular series took a break between like 2010, I think, to 2020 or 2021. So SVU kept the franchise alive for that decade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did you see that? I guess they're having a big party for SVU's 25th season.
They'll never catch up to the Simpsons or Gunsmoke, but at least they're trying.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the Simpsons is hard to catch because again, that's just animation. So as long as those people keep their voices.
As long as Disney wants to keep shelling out being made fun of, like our patrons, they love to be made fun of for things they pay for.
Oh yes. Oh come on, we're nice to our patrons. Like that Ray, who has a gaming channel. Ray Plays Games, where yes, a channel where he plays with himself. All right. See, Ray, yeah. I told you I give you a plug all the time. Come on.
Hey-o.
All right.
I totally forgot that he is like not even like technically an OG. He came in at like season 5.
Yeah.
Like, I struggled to remember who the DA was before he showed up. After
Ben Stone. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, no. With all due respect. And you have to remember, Law and Order, the original series, took a long time to get under its feet. It wasn't quite like people like it wasn't quite what's the other show? Hill Street Blues or like NYPD. Like it wasn't quite those shows, you know what I mean? Because they kind of like tried to do the two sides.
Oh yeah,
so, there was like LA Law, and then there was like, you know what I mean? Like there was like all these like they never like really put it all together. And let's be honest, if you've ever seen the first like 2 seasons, woof.
What of Law and Order? Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is rough. It's 1990. It is rough.
Oh yeah. Yeah, see, we're gonna make it talk. See, we're gonna rough you up some. See, yeah.
Like yikes. But yeah, so I just couldn't remember. I was just like, oh yeah, he was it always.
I know. I know you want to think he's an OG, but yeah, no. I mean, he was the oldest person left on this show, and now
No, like seriously, he has like a unnamed great niece and a granddaughter. Like he's the old man of Law and Order. Like even in universe, like they're like, yeah, he's got a great niece. You know?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's been there since like the early 94, 95. So I mean.
Yeah, 94 is when the fifth season started.
Yeah, because
So
I think they said they just said like a few episodes before he left, like he celebrated his 400th episode.
yeah, 400th episode. Yeah.
I mean
But
that's
you have to remember, he was in like 4 episodes of Law and Order SVU. He was in 2 episodes of Law and Order Trial by Jury, two
wow.
episodes of Homicide: Life on the Street, and then he was also in that made-for-TV movie Exile, which is terrible. You don't have to watch it. We just all pretend like it doesn't exist, like the 2 X-File movies. We pretend like it doesn't exist.
But yeah, I mean, how funny is that he's not an OG? He wasn't there from day one of this show, and he's still racked up 400 episodes.
I mean,
So,
it's giving Ice-T energy, you know.
hmm
So yeah, isn't he's like a living landmark or something. I remember I read that. I remember when that happened. It was the same thing with Jerry Orbach is also was like a living landmark. I want to say it was that Mauritius probably gonna get that eventually. Actually,
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
I thought that that was really funny. Like if you look it up in like New York Landmark Conservancy, you could see those two, and I was just like, oh, that's so cute.
Oh yeah, Samuel Atkinson Waterston is an American, yeah, theater, television, film. He received numerous accolades, including a Primetime Emmy Award, Golden
He
Globe
won
Award,
one. He was nominated like 4 times and won like once or something like that.
yeah, Screen Actors Guild, as well as nominations for Academy Award, a Tony Award, and a BAFTA Award.
It's always kind of creepy when like Americans have BAFTA awards. Like no
hmm
shade to the British people. I'm just like,
Well,
what the hell are you
I
doing over there?
think it's just, I just think he's done everything.
Yeah. All he
hmm
needed was a Grammy. He could have been an EGOT. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, yeah. I love when Danielle was like, he's like, why is he leaving the show? I looked it up. Yeah, he's 83 years old. I wonder why he wants to leave the show. He wants to relax.
It's like Jesse Martin isn't even that old, and he spent 2 seasons of Flash just sitting down. So you know,
I know. Uh,
go watch The Irrational, season 1 now streaming.
Although the Flash is a different animal, you have to stand there and get sprayed by an air hose and pretend that the guy's running past you at super speed. Uh,
I love that his nickname when he was introduced was Hang 'em High McCoy.
oh yeah.
Cause like this guy is just the epitome of what's everything that is wrong with the legal system. So like if you've been fortunate enough to never have to deal with the American legal system, good on you. But like it's like you get a public defender and this guy eats lunch with the DA assistants and stuff like that. They probably went to school together. They get railroaded over. They want you to take deals. And Jack McCoy, this is like a very realistic portrayal if you know, you know, kind of thing. And they kind of toned him down in later seasons, honestly. But like those first 2 seasons of his, he was just like controversy after controversy after controversy. You thought Maloney was bad? You thought Elliot Saint? Like these two are like the same, like the two sides of the same coin as far as I'm concerned.
Oh please, Jack McCoy would smack you around with the law.
Yeah. And like you have to remember that like when you get into like we took forever for us to get any backstory on anybody ever because that just wasn't the original conceit of Law and Order in general. But like we found out like his dad was a abusive police officer. So it's just like as the backstory comes together, like yeah. And I love that his first appearance is like second opinion, right? Like yeah, okay, whatever, funny.
Oh, did you see? Was it this season? Yeah, there was an episode recently where they had Jack McCoy's daughter, and it was one of his real life
Yeah,
daughters.
Rebecca.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I guess they said he has 4 children, and like they're all in like acting and stuff, so to some degree.
Yeah, it's crazy because like they're married and then like his like brother-in-law or something's been on like I think like almost all his like immediate family actually has like been somewhere in the Law and Order universe or something like that. The Dick Wolfiverse, if you will.
Well, again, I think you and I are the last 2 people in the world who haven't been on a Law and Order episode.
Speak for yourself, sir.
Did you
I'm
believe dead
kidding. I'm
body?
kidding.
I want to be a dead body.
I know I want to be a dead body too so bad.
Hey, just let me wear the shirt, kid.
Dick Wolf would never. Barn door protocol immediately.
But yeah, I mean, oh my god, when you start with that character, like I said, and I mean, So they take out that 10-year break. I mean, like 20 years playing the same character,
But
400
like,
some
what's
episodes.
funny? All the real like SVU OGs know they were like, yeah, he's like the new Manhattan DA. Like, and then like sometime in like 20 like they like I don't know, it's like sometime in like 2013 I think it was. They're like, oh, he got replaced, and then like all of a sudden back in 2018 he's like the DA again, and you're just like, okay. But I do love the ADAs underneath him in the revival. Shout out to Hugh Dancy and
Oh, yeah.
Odella Halevi. Yeah, I think that's how you say her last name.
Uh,
The lady that plays Samantha.
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, this is it. Like, I honestly never liked any of the like the assistant DAs outside of maybe like Alex. And
Well,
what's crazy is Alex was a whole different character in Law and Order, and then she becomes the assistant. Same thing with the redhead that was the 88 too. She was another character, and
oh,
it was kind of funny.
there are so many.
Yeah,
Most of
there's
them.
somebody that's related to Sam Waterston that was like 4 different characters within the Law and Order universe or something like that. Or I think specifically on just Law and Order, I think it is. So it's like what? Because I mean, so many seasons,
I
you know.
mean,
There's
I'll be
only so many extras in all of New York, you know.
I've done watch throughs, and there's like one guy, like I don't know if he's like a character actor, but I mean he's played like a suspect, he's played like a landlord, he's played a lawyer, he played like somebody's dad. I'm just like, if you watch over the years, yeah, they'll bring people back. I don't think that back in the day they weren't thinking about streaming. They're like, God, I want to remember this guy.
Yeah, I did watch his last episode though. I thought it was really good, and it's like yeah, he had to like prosecute the case. I was like, this could. I mean, like, did it have to be a rape trial? Jeez, like save it for SVU, man. I think that's the one reason. Like, I like SVU to a certain extent, but like sometimes you just want a break from the special victims of it all, you know.
Just give me a straight up murder.
Which is why I'm telling you, Criminal Intent is my favorite one.
Mm.
Not just because it's D'Onofrio, but like and Catherine Efferby. Like, mwah, shout out
Oh
to
my
them.
god,
Like
I love it. Oh, we have to do.
that is I'm sorry, that is like the best, like self-contained Law and Order franchise. I love it so much.
D'Onofrio just chewing up that scenery. I love it.
Chewing it up like a carrot and a rabbit, man. I'm telling you,
Yes.
it's great. If you haven't watched it, you have to. But yeah, like it's just so much with these characters.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, it took forever to get his backstory, but like when we got the backstory, I really liked it. He's been married like twice, and I love that his like first wife is like unnamed.
Oh,
Like that was a bad
I
divorce.
thought I saw a name for his wife.
No, he was married twice. So the one that we know of, the name of is Ellen, and then he has another ex-wife. That gets brought
Oh.
up in like season 8.
Oh, yeah.
And then like so, he gives very much Mark Wahlberg energy. If you know, because he's like this Irish kid, like.
Well, I think that like you were saying, how crazy like the characters. Like I think it came up in those early seasons. Like he'd slept with like all his female assistants up to a certain point or something.
Yeah. Oh, I think the ex-wife that's not named. I think that was implied to be the his former assistant that like he. Yeah, one of his little flings actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, now that I think about it, is Sam Waterston Irish? Because like I feel like I don't know. I feel like that's so like I don't know.
I don't know.
Obviously, he's like Irish and he's from
You think it's
Chicago, so
meta?
it's just
Yeah,
like
I don't know.
he doesn't even have like a What's crazy is because he like if you know you know like he doesn't have a Chicago accent, so I'm just like. Feel about that when I found out that he was supposed to be from Chicago.
I mean, but good actors can kill their accent. I mean, look at all the all the.
I know. No, I just meant like the actual character because I think it
Oh
would be
yeah.
hilarious to have somebody with a Chicago accent be like the DA in New York. If you know, you know.
Oh yeah, that rough Chicago accent. Yeah.
Why did your eye drift over to my box?
Yeah. I don't know. Like, there's just so many interesting things about him. I guess.
Oh yeah.
You know who I love his my favorite interactions that he had was when Benjamin Pratt was there. Like they were always button heads. That is my favorite dynamic between those two.
He's always like, okay, Junior.
Exactly.
But you
Oh,
see,
when he violated sacrament of reconciliation, when he tries to use that confession text, like this man is a menace.
mm,
He is a menace. Gotta love it.
oh, that's the thing. Like McCoy would like believe in like doing the right thing no matter what he had to do.
I don't even think it's about the right thing. I think it's about stroking his ego. Like at the end of the day.
Mm, I don't know, because you know what, I also, I mean, this last episode he was in, I mean, he basically, burns it all down to take down that, that rich guy.
Look, I'm a firm believer that there's no such thing as true altruism. Everybody has motivation for something. And 9 times out of 10, it's to stroke your ego or something else. Hell.
Well,
So it's great that he took the blame and so that the in the last episode, so that the governor could appoint an interim successor. So the guy that he was bullying couldn't like replace him with a lackey that would fire the other 2 assistant
yeah.
DAs that we love now. So like,
Mhm.
cool for that. Like, good for you. But again, he didn't want to be embarrassed. I'm just saying. Cool story, bro. Still murder, That's the vibes. That's the energy.
Well, that's like, like when the last DA left, and he's like saying, "Oh, Jack's gonna take over," and Jack's like, "I'm not a politician." Yeah, that's what he kept saying. "I'm not a politician. I'm not a politician." But as time slowly went
I'm
on,
like, babes, a DA is absolutely a politician.
oh yeah,
Especially in New York.
Slowly he started to get I got to get reelected and stuff, but yeah, they were gonna play with that.
They definitely play around with that a lot. I think who are they bringing in to replace him? I forgot.
Tony Goldwyn.
Now all we need is Kerry Washington, and we can have a scandal reunion. If you know, you know that their chemistry. I feel so bad for their spouses.
I know, because
unmatched. Dear NBC, if you love me, hire Kerry Washington.
I was gonna say,
as much glazing as I do for Peacock, damn it, it's the least you could do.
I was gonna say, if they were gonna make her another assistant district attorney, but I like the 2 that are there now.
There's always room for a third.
That's true. But what's her face?
She could be a judge, like a reoccurring judge, or an ME. Shout out to Tamara.
Mm-hmm.
She shows up so much in the Stabler show. I like that.
Oh yeah, organized crime. Yeah.
It's just the Stabler show. Just be so serious with me, right?
It'd be funny if they named that it was Law and Order: The Stabler Show.
Stabler Squad, baby.
Oh, I feel bad.
Stabler's Misfits.
I feel bad for that captain. I'm like, oh my god, they're once a season they toy with like, should we kill her off and have Stabler just take over?
Stabler is too unhinged. He cannot have that kind of power. We all know this. That's the beauty of it. Like, if he had to push paperwork like Mariska does, we'd have no show. He's got to be undercover, doing random stuff, getting in trouble, being a bad boy, showing his dump truck. That's what we're here for.
Oh, how funny would that be, though? As you see him like throwing stuff at the wall in his office. What's wrong? This damn DD-40.
Freaking iced tea. Can't believe you took the sergeant's test, bro.
Or it's like, you're in charge over here, Stabler, but you still have to answer to like Benson or something.
Something. They bring back freaking Craig.
Oh my god. Oh hey, have you been watching the Stabler show? Are you current?
Probably like 2 episodes behind.
All right, but you've seen Dean Norris as his brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it fits.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, I love the casting. Like, I don't know, because like as you grow up and like depending on what side of things you fall on, it's like everybody's just a real son of a bitch in the Law and Order universe. Just a bunch of bootlicking bastards, Just love like when you're younger, you just love those characters, and now you just kind of love to hate those characters or hate to love those characters. however you want to put it. But I've always said Jack McCoy, he's a real son of a bitch. I
Oh
mean, he
my
was supposed to be like from his
yeah.
introduction.
Oh my god, but just the evolution, just the aging, because it's like you watch like he
But he was
first
an old man even when
he was, but it's so funny because it's like they were trying to play him young when he first started, because like they'd, when he'd be leaving the office at the end of the day, like throw on his leather jacket, he'd have like a motorcycle helmet, and now, right before he leaves, now they got him, putting on the old man fedora, and
I know, I love it. What's funny is what does it remind me of? I can't think of who he like his character originally reminded me of, but like it was definitely an homage. Now I can't think of who it was supposed to be, but yeah. I was just like, it's like Steve Martin. Ever since I was born, he's had white hair. I mean, ever since he started stand up, he had white hair, right? So it's like
oh,
that
that's
Steve
at least
Martin
since the
effect.
70s. Yeah, it's just like
So yeah, it's like you've been an old man since I was
so it
born.
almost doesn't seem like Steve Martin ages, because it's like, yeah,
Exactly.
you've had white hair for the last 50
And
years.
compare that to freaking who was it? Dan Aykroyd. I just saw the commercial for the new Ghostbusters. I was like,
Oh yeah.
now that is rough. That's what you hey, assholes age faster. I'm just saying.
Oh my
Warning to you. Warning to you
Oh
all.
my god, it's always so crazy and so busy. I'm like, and it's still CityCon anymore. I'm like, I don't know if I really want to go, but I think Ernie Hudson's coming this next time. I'm like, oh god, I might have
You
to go.
gotta go. Sorry, but
Like Ghostbusters, The Crow, Quantum Leap. I'm like, oh my god, I gotta go.
I told you it was gonna be an Ernie Hudson Renaissance, didn't I?
It
Told
is,
you.
yeah, and I'm here for it.
But like, okay, so my favorite thing that Sam Waterston has ever done is actually Newsroom. Yes,
Mm.
I'm an Aaron Sorkin girl. I'm sorry. Sorry.
See,
Like,
that's
it's so good. You
see
have to
that
watch it if you haven't seen it.
that's the other thing. It's like any other person could have just like coasted and
Posted
done
on the residuals.
just done 400 episodes of Law and Order, but no, this guy had movies too, like a movie career.
Movies, a whole nother
Yeah.
successful TV show. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my god, but I love just like all his like courtroom scenes in Law and Order, because it's like just like when the defendant's up there and he says something stupid, just Sam Waterston had like the perfect like disgusted, just perfected the perfect disgusted look, just like yeah,
The
right, okay,
snarl.
yeah, just like you're stupid, or you just wait for him to like stand up and be like, oh, now the guy's getting roasted, yeah. Oh, I would love
You know
that
what
interview.
I noticed? Since the revival though, like when it first came back, how many did it only have 10 episodes or something?
It might have, but again, it was like right after COVID, so let me look this up real quick.
Because are they still doing 22
No,
episodes instead of
no, they have.
24?
I don't think anyone's been doing.
Oh, does SVU still do that?
Okay, season 21 when they came back was only
They only
10,
had the 10 episode. Okay.
but then last season was to full 22. So
And is this season gonna be, or is it only gonna go to 13?
I don't know.
I heard it was only gonna go to 13.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which is why he like kind of like left in the middle, basically.
Oh, yeah. Well, again, I think it's like he hit 400 and it was like, okay, I'm out. I think he probably wanted to. He probably didn't want to do this season, but he's just like, yeah, I'll hit 4. They're like, oh, you're this far from 400. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Enjoy your retirement. At least
yeah.
somebody can retire.
Well, again, like I said, I didn't know if when they came back, if it was because of COVID or the 10 episodes, but they did came back. It was like the end of February 2022. So
Yeah, I would assume it was probably due to COVID and budget. Well, also, Comcast Universal has been going through some bumps,
yeah.
and I don't think they wanted to give it a full season without knowing,
Yeah. Well,
if
yeah.
the viewers were there.
Yeah. But again, I mean, they kind of like it's kind of good because it's on the same night as SVU and the Stabler show. So
Yeah, you would think they would want to spread that out.
I don't know unless they're
I
just.
mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, once
I
upon
know.
a time, Arrow and the Flash, they're like, nah, we can split it up.
Yeah,
It's
like a
fine.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday thing, or yeah, I don't know.
But then, like, doesn't like the Chicago universe have?
Yeah,
its own
I think
whole night
Chicago
too, is
has
what
its
it
own.
is.
Chicago has its own night. Law and Order has its own night.
Yeah. That's enough procedural spread out through the week, I guess. They got like Chicago. Chicago's got like the PD, the fire one, and now they have like a hospital one too.
I don't watch it, but I think so. Yeah.
Um, Colin, the guy who used to play Tommy, he's on one of those shows, and I want to say it's the PD show. That's where he went to after he left Arrow, which is the only reason why I used to watch it, and then it just kind of got repetitive because it's a procedural.
Well, that's like some of the people who used to be on Law and Order before they took the break. It's like they either went to like Chicago or they went to like the FBI stuff or on CBS.
Oh my god! Like I looked up and tell me why. Like they gave LL Cool J his own NCAA spinoff. Like the New Orleans one wasn't good enough. They gave him Hawaii. Like I'm getting caught up right on TV and I'm just looking, I'm scrolling, and I'm like, because I got Paramount Plus. I got to put it to some good use. So I'm just scrolling. I'm like, they gave him his own spinoff, and like, but they canceled Hawaii 5. Never mind. It doesn't make sense.
Told you kids you watched every TV show ever.
When you have every streaming service ever, you gotta justify it to your tax accountant. You know what I mean?
With great streaming comes great entertainment. How you love Hellfire?
I wouldn't say great entertainment.
Oh,
I mean, literally thousands of channels and nothing on but garbage.
Barn
So
Door Protocol, kids.
this show, but for the most part, like all the new stuff recent, like anything after like 2016, I'm sorry to tell you, it's poop.
Well, why do you think they keep going back to? Oh, hey, well, let's make a remake of this, or let's make it. It's like,
I get it. Doesn't mean I have to like it. Like there was one show that I liked. The ABC had out probably like 2018. It had 10 episodes, one season, and they canceled it for like Charlie's Angels or something. That flopped, and I just been honestly, I've been mad since 2014. Like 2014 was a TV season that pissed me off, where I stopped watching commercials, stopped putting things on DVR, and I just stopped being a completionist. That's when I stopped watching Supernatural, all of that. I'm like, well, you know what? This is a trash TV season. I'm gonna go read a book.
Something shifted in her life. Oh, she met Phil. That's right.
No, it wasn't even that. That was a really bad TV season. Every single thing that I liked got canceled. Even the Muppet Show got canceled. I'm just like, who cancels the Muppet Show? Like,
what heartless bastard.
No, seriously, that's when I knew. I was like, oh, they don't know what they're doing. They canceled the Muppet Show.
So the last 10 years, it's like, is TV, is it creatively broken?
I'd say last 15, I got on a limb.
So since like 2009, 2010.
Procedural rot. Everybody, like, I'm glad that the whole Sherlock. What really killed TV for me was that Sherlock fad, where every single freaking show was basically a version of Sherlock. Like, you had Psych, you had The Mentalist, you had like the actual BBC Sherlock that came out like every 6 years on a new moon or some shit like that. Supernatural started taking a dive then too, because they're kind of do detective work. You had Monk. Oh, like when like Blue Skies USA era, like that whole thing, yeah, that really broke a lot of TV. So you had like what's that one with Matt Bomber? That show, it was good, but like in a dinky way, So that's what broke it. And then there's just Law and Order, just being itself, just carrying on. Honestly, I'm surprised CBS hasn't tried to buy it. I think it's definitely for the old folks now.
I think NBC knows what it has. It's like, no, you're not getting this from us.
NBC for old folks too now too.
I mean,
didn't they lose like all their No, did Netflix buy all the wrestling from them, or is it just like because if they lose wrestling, they might as well just hang it up. There's the old people station.
Or is that like a distribution thing? Because I swear
because it's live. Like it's supposed to be live. Like it's taking that thing, and it's distribution for everywhere else in the world. But they're doing it live in the U.S. So.
I mean, I don't watch wrestling anymore, but
ask your dad.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought they were at least like airing it other places like USA or something.
I remember they had like the wrestling on Sci-Fi. I'm like, look, bitch. Keep that shit over wherever the hell it's gonna be.
Well, that whole model broke when they renamed it Sci-Fi, Remember when they spelled it Sci-Fi the right way?
Barely. It was a long time ago. So long.
I know. Like I'll scroll down the thing and I'm just like, what's on sci-fi? Nothing sci-fi.
Sharknado 10, I guess. I don't know. Like they don't have good reruns like Sliders or anything anymore. It's just
No.
nothing over there. Like get it together, Comcast Universal. Get it together.
If I
You're
saw an
losing the Fast and the Furious too, so just come up with something.
if I saw a repeat of Sliders, I'd be like, okay.
Exactly. Like not even good like syndicated shows. So it's just I don't know what they're doing.
Does anyone
I
repeat
don't know what
Sliders?
outside of Law and Order and Chicago PD. I couldn't tell you what NBC has on there.
I mean, the Quantum Leap, the Irrational, the
Well,
Night
that, but like,
Night Court.
I'm on TikTok talking to myself in the irrational tag. Thanks, guys.
Oh my god! This week's Night Court. Guess who? Came back from the original to reprise their recurring character?
Who?
Brent Spiner.
Oh wow, he
Yeah.
needs money, huh? Yeah, I haven't seen a Star Trek syndicated on syndication because shout out to Paramount Plus. They're keeping that tight now. And they don't get residuals on there. Well, they might now with the new contract, but I know they don't get residuals on
Yeah,
there or something.
did I see we're getting the final season of Discovery in like 2 months or something?
God, stop embarrassing everybody.
It's been a while.
Secondhand cringe.
Oh my god.
It was like, oh, it's the original crew. Okay, no, we don't care. Sorry. Contractual obligation.
You don't like him in the past? We'll go throw them into the far future. You don't like that? Okay.
Don't know what to tell you. 4 seasons. That's even Enterprise lasted longer than that. Ooh.
Oh, no. I think this last season might be the 5th season.
I thought it was season 4. That's all.
Here
it might be 5th.
I'll look it up on my TV app here. I mean, so they're either one less than Enterprise, or they might tie Enterprise.
Okay, yeah, season 5. You're right.
Yep. So they're going to tie Enterprise. Well, but
belated birthday present. It comes out April 4th.
Oh, jeez. But I was going to say, but Enterprise probably had more episodes, right?
Oh yeah, definitely more episodes.
So yeah, because boy, their count went down because Discovery season 1, 15 episodes, season 2, 14 episodes, season 3, 13 episodes, season 3 and 4 were 13 episodes. Then this last one's going to be 10, I guess.
Yeah. So the least amount of Star Trek live action, shall we say, live action Star Trek. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I have so many episodes, but like, I can't really say that I have a favorite Jack McCoy episode. I don't. Like, he's not my favorite character. You know what I mean? Like, the DAs are very rarely my favorite character.
Well, again, it's like, I don't know if they're trying to keep it realistic or what, but I mean, again, you'll get like, oh, you get a good, nice, steady thing going, and we're like, oh yeah, this guy's great. Then he like pulls someone kind of well, they all do it, but it's like, and then all of a sudden there's something happen. It's just like, oh, he did some dirty pull here. Okay.
Yeah. You want to know another good thing you can watch freaking Sam Waterston in is Serial Mom.
Oh, okay.
I love Serial Mom. Come on, you're Gen X. You should know Serial Mom.
Gen X? Am I Gen X?
Turner, it's Matthew Lillard,
Cataline,
John Waters. Like, come on, Serial Mom's so good. Phil, you disappoint me.
I should. Oh, that's what I should do at some point. Yeah, do like a Sam Waterston watch thing.
Or if you're old and stodgy, you could listen to him do the voiceover for Abraham Lincoln and Ken Burns' The Civil War.
Oh, really?
And I also remember when it was Stephen Hill, who was the TD Ameritrade spokesperson, and then he took I was just like, oh my God.
Well,
stock trading used to be so crazy. Like, ever since that one commercial with the baby, like when I was like, I don't know, probably like in middle school. Like, I just remember day trading was such a big thing in like the late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh, was that the talking baby?
Yeah.
The talking baby thing. Oh yeah, because I remember.
So that like started people trying to get like spokespeople for their their stock companies and stuff. So it was just really funny.
Well, yeah, I mean,
remember that.
Well, that's like the other like sign of the times where it's like, remember, it's like you could never get like a big name actor to do a commercial. Now they all do them.
Well, they would do commercials. It was just overseas, but now with internet, even if they do overseas, we can find it and make fun of you.
Exactly.
I mean, listen, commercials. I think honestly, I remember. Who is it? Rob Lowe. He's like, you remember that commercial? He's like, he's like, I'm not a doctor. I just played one on TV. They played that shit for like 3 years, and he talked about the residuals that he got from commercials. And he was a big time movie star, with a sex scandal, underage sex scandal nonetheless. But still, he was a movie star, and he went on to do it, and he said it was good money. And I feel like that really was the turning point where like people like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
he needs money.
Because that's what I was gonna say. I don't think the money was there.
Big time movie TV people didn't do TV shows either. Now look at freaking Morris Chestnut and all these other people.
Well, yeah, I mean, back in the day, the big thing was movies, and I think TV was
it's gone now, babe.
TV was kind of looked down on. Now, I think you're more prestigious.
TV's where it's at.
Yeah,
especially now where you're definitely most shows are not doing 22 episodes. You're doing 10, 13 episodes.
Oh yeah, and
it's
again,
steady paycheck. You don't have to like be traipsing off.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, they're all looking for the money now. In a movie, you're on their set for a couple months. Yeah, you get a TV show that can last years if it's good.
Well, he's done everything. I'm waiting on the Grammy record.
Oh my god!
To get his Grammy.
Can you imagine?
I doubt he's on Twitter. Somebody tag his grandkids. Tell him he needs to go do a Grammy, like a comedy special to get a Grammy.
Oh my god! I was gonna say, oh, I know. You know where he needs to show up, but do like a guest appearance for like one episode. The Irrational.
You know what? I've been so waiting for some freaking Law and Order alumni to come through, or even Flash alumni. Somebody.
Yeah, man, get them all in here. Yeah.
Or somebody from Rent, Rosario Dawson. Come on, somebody.
Yeah, always past cast man.
You think he's gonna retire? Like, you think he's completely done with acting, or he just doesn't want to do Law and Order anymore?
I mean, he's 83 years old. I could see him just hanging up everything.
But like, look at Stanley. He literally worked till the day he died.
True. But did Stanley need money though?
He kind of did. Listen, living in New York, you never know someone's circumstances.
Yeah, you never know. But I was gonna say, I mean, if Sam Waterston was smart with his money, he's probably not hurting for money.
I hope he didn't put that money in a TD Ameritrade. If you know, you know. Let's see. Sam Waterston's net worth. These are never quite right, but they get in the ballpark actually.
I'd say he's probably good for what, at least $1 million or two.
Well, their average. So the Law and Order average was $65,000 per episode. So they're kind of estimating it at like $20 million. But if you live in New York,
although you know what, he was on there so long, you think he's getting residuals?
Oh, he's definitely getting residuals.
Yeah. So
what though? What's crazy to me is that residuals is actually a pretty modern thing for entertainment. I think it didn't start until the 80s. Oh, let me think.
Well, I mean,
the 70s or the 80s.
Well, he started in the Law and Order in the like 94 or so.
I'm just trying to think.
Yeah.
Specifically.
And he would have to re-up a contract at a certain point, right?
I think it's every 7 years.
So
5 to 7.
But can you imagine if he was getting residuals? 400 episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing. Oh my god! At least during the week,
he's a principal performer. So let's see.
I mean, they play Law and Order at least during the week, every day somewhere.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's probably just behind Seinfeld and like replays and.
Well, no, I think it goes Friends, Seinfeld, then Law and Order, the franchise. Because you can turn on USA almost without fail. And
SVU.
There's gonna be some Law and Order of some kind. Like I said, it is your friendly neighborhood propaganda comfort show, and I'm not even mad about it.
As I said, man, like if you're looking for a syndicated show to air, I mean, if you can get it for the right price, I'm like, even just regular Law and Order, it's on, even that original run, 20 years of episodes. That's.
But what's crazy, if you ever notice about syndication, they don't ever, I think specifically for shows like this, they don't pick up the whole full syndication package. Sometimes it's only like the first 7 seasons, first 10 seasons.
I don't know.
And then they just put it on repeat.
I've seen channels where they'll play the first 20 years of regular Law and Order.
Yeah, but I'm saying most places don't.
Yeah, some don't. Yeah.
Well, USA obviously can do it because it's a part of Comcast Universal.
Yeah.
So, and that's the only place I can ever, maybe TNT used to, but I know just USA. I know that is a place. If
yeah.
Law and Order marathons.
But there's like two there. I mean, I can think of at least 2 or 3 other cable stations that play. Oh, you know who plays it at least once a week? BBC America.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I haven't thought about BBC America since the end of that show with Tatiana Maslany.
Oh
Black
yeah,
Orphan.
yeah.
That's like a good decade. Like I have not. Oh no, actually, I watched The Class, which was a Doctor Who spinoff that bombed terribly. 2015. Yeah, no, it's been about a decade. It's
I
been
would say,
about a decade.
I say the only time I really tune into BBC America is like either reruns of Law and Order or reruns of Star Trek: The Next Generation.
I got the DVDs for that. Full HD glory, although it's not really HD glory. You really see shit you ain't supposed to see in that.
well, yeah, in the era it was shot, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, like think about that, like what the HD would look like the HD conversion for the original, like first like 6-7 seasons.
Oh yeah, the
No, the
season
first
1.
10 seasons technically, I guess it would
This,
be.
I mean, think about
2000.
season 1, 1990. Oh yeah.
Woof. You're
What?
definitely seeing some Canberra people. You're definitely seeing some Canberra shots in those things.
Well, again, that's the same era of Star Trek: The Next Generation, pretty much. Yeah. See a
That.
boom mic.
Yeah, I bought somebody. Well, back in the day, I think it was like at season 15 or something. I bought like the whole set and stuff. And like SVU has the best like complete series. I think it was from Law and Order's 10th season. It was like the complete series. They had like all these behind the scenes stuff. It was like a companion book that you could buy to
Oh,
it, like all
wow.
the shots and stuff. Yeah.
Hmm.
Like it's not like they don't have obvious merch, right? But the merch that they do have is so detailed, and like you're a real fan, you definitely need something with the commentary and like if you can find like the Law and Order behind the scenes books and stuff, so good.
Oh my
So
god,
lot of information.
Oh my god, I was just thinking, I'm like, how great would it be to have all the Law and Order series on Blu-ray or DVD? But you would need like your own. You would need a whole
Yeah,
shelf.
it'd be its own little section.
I mean, you need a whole like bookcase just for all those. Jeez.
Yeah. I mean, like, just what an accomplishment! 400 episodes of just one. Like I said, he's done other stuff, and he went on to do stuff after his original tenure on Law and Order. Like, he's gonna be missed, but like, it was time to pass the torch. I think. I was surprised that he came back when he did. Like I said, did he need the money? I don't know.
I mean, or maybe they threw him like a stupid amount, and he's like, you know what? I'd be stupid to pass it up.
I don't know. Maybe I don't. Like I said, like the DAs really aren't. They don't make or break the show.
No, but I mean, Jack, if you ask someone name
but
it,
you really didn't have anybody else. I mean, Sarah
yeah,
does need somebody to like temper her the fuck out. Like we get it.
But again, it's like if you say name any lawyer from any Law and Order show, who's the first guy who's going to come up? Jack McCoy.
I guess, yeah.
If
for me, like I said, it would probably be Alexandria.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the most probably well known out of to the general public, probably it's got to be Jack McCoy. Just from the longevity,
Yeah. Oh, I know who else I used to really like him with. Oh my god, I'm gonna butcher his name. Give me 1 second. No, not Richard Brooks.
No, he was on before Sam Waterston joined.
I'm thinking the other guy that I'm thinking of. Give me 1 second.
Oh, Brooks was funny because it's like, yeah, he was like the assistant before they figured out, oh yeah, we could put a hot chick in there every season. Yeah,
exactly.
Because those four, like the first 3 or 4 seasons, it's like the main cast was all men, cops, lawyers. It was all men.
Oh, you know what? It's crazy. Fred Thompson ran for president. Like that is. So
oh
weird.
yeah. Oh yeah. He did play the last DA before Jack took over.
He was like a senator from Tennessee too. Like, okay. There's some crazy Law and Order trivia.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of who it was.
Oh, wasn't Fred Thompson?
No.
Okay. What you mean as his boss or as
No, it's just like one of the other DAs. It's gonna come to me. You can keep talking. I'll figure it out.
um oh, but yeah, do you want me to read the text message I got to our voicemail?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Like I said, I don't know who this is. I don't know if it's a man, a woman, because all it is under a phone number. So whoever this is wrote this and said, "So hard to believe the best district attorney is leaving forever. Sam Waterston portraying Jack McCoy is what made me want to enter the legal field as a paralegal who is now considering going to law school."
Wow.
Yeah, so inspiring people. You know what I was thinking the other day? I'm like, I wonder how many cops and lawyers watch Law and Order and just like watch it for, oh yeah, that's accurate. No, that's complete BS. That never
Don't
happened.
at me. I do have one singular person in my life who's a Leo. We go way back though. We go back to high school, so I
Yeah,
don't.
their
If you're
grandfathered
new in
in.
my life, you can't be a Leo. But like, he
Their
hates the show.
grandfathered in. Yeah, you knew him before
Yeah,
they were Leo. Yeah.
well, he went to the military, and that's pretty much all they can do afterwards. With
Mm.
it's a whole fucking sham what they do to vets after they get back. But anyway, so yeah, I gave him a pass on it. Um, but yeah, no, that he kind of hates it. Honestly,
Uh,
and he said most cops he knows doesn't really like it either. Because I asked someone like, so is that like your jam? Do you guys like go to the bar and put it on the TV, or when Stabler slams somebody into the desk, you go, yeah, is that like your Game of Thrones and dragons and tits for you, or what? He said no, but like if you are a Leo, like no offense to you, like you do your job, you go home, good for you. Let us know. I personally don't need that energy. They seem so stressed out, and they're like, I don't need that energy in my
oh
life.
yeah. I mean, especially these days, with all the nutcases running around. Yeah.
Yeah, I like if you're not like if you're military and not my family also new in my life, I don't have time for that. That's like PTSD is a real,
Yeah.
especially now. It's a real
And
thing
even
I don't
like
want to
you could
deal
be the
with.
best, like cop in the world, and it's just like all the bad,
Thin blue line ruins it for everybody. Sorry,
yeah, just the bad
one bad
apple.
cop means you're all bad cops. I'm sorry.
A-
Sorry.
And again, like I said, even if you're a great person, it's like people are probably looking at you just because they hear all the crap that all the
One
bad
bad
ones do.
apple does indeed ruin the bunch. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't make the rules. It needs some adjustments.
And they're all
Adjustments.
I was waiting for Lil to say they're all not all built like Mackay Brooks, right?
Exactly. That wouldn't even help, honestly. But you know what I'm saying? Never seen anybody with a sticker that says F the fire department. That's all I'm gonna say about it. That's all I'm gonna say about it. And leave it alone. Not one.
Well, I mean, you could pretty much go your whole life without needing a cop, but it's like if you're trapped in a fire, you need a fire.
So no, but like I said, he really kind of like raised eyebrows and I don't know if people like actually been reading into it. Like I don't know if like lawyers watching go, oh that's bullshit, because like almost any law show is like not gonna show you what it like suits. I know so many lawyers who hate suits, but also I know a lot of lawyers who love suits. So it might be one of those things. It's a love hate relationship.
Yeah, well, wait till Stephen Amell gets on there.
Really shouldn't be hiring scabs, but that's none of my business.
Scab.
I watched the other spinoff. Like I said, I didn't understand it. And like she was a main character, and it didn't do good. So I don't know. Like Heelface didn't do good, and Arrow towards the last 3-4 seasons ratings were terrible, and he's kind of just like does not have a good reputation on the online like.
Do you think
spaces?
Do you think maybe was he so desperate to get back in the game that like they got him for like nothing, hardly?
Well, yeah, dirt cheap.
Yeah, you think that maybe that's why?
I heard he's having a little bit of financial difficulties. I think like isn't he and his wife like divorced or something now?
I mean, I know they're having trouble. Are they divorced? Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, she threatened it like every freaking year. Yeah, they divorced a while ago.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, alimony. Yeah. Okay. You know what? He probably.
No, wait, because he's been married like twice.
Oh.
I don't know if he's still married to Cassandra Green, but I know his previous wife. Yeah, he was owing her alimony from the get go anyway.
Ooh.
So, but it's Canadian alimony, so it's probably not that much.
Hey, buddy, you better pay your wife. See, yeah.
Yeah, pal. Her flabby little head and her beady little eye.
Canadian alimony. Trey and Matt, you better give us credit for that.
But yeah, no, I totally am gonna miss him. But I'm curious to see what this new era looks like without him. If he's gonna come back for guest stars, because even though Cragen left, he did come back like once or twice.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So I would love it if he could still, before he like passes away, come back as a guest star. Because
Yeah,
he
like
didn't get that chance with Munch. So I just feel like it's kind of like obligatory at this point.
Yeah, swing by every once in a while. It's like, oh yeah. It's just something.
Like they need help and they just do like an exterior shot of him doing a phone call or something. Something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, phone call where it's like, oh hey, something came up from a case 20 years ago. Oh, Jack was here.
It's got your name all over it.
We need some info.
Yeah. So yeah, I just hope we still continue to see him, because he is literally a staple.
Oh yeah. Or like I said, I hope he like show like we said, maybe do some other stuff. Maybe a guest shot on The Irrational, something somewhere.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if he was just retiring from acting in general. I didn't really see a statement about that, or if he just really looks. Because at a certain point, I know Mariska probably does have Olivia Benson like kind of fatigued, but like that's her bread and butter, and she's really taken on that role with like a lot of grace and courage, and she like actually does like stuff in the community for actual victims and stuff too. So, and like she has that whole thing with like her mom. So like I just wonder, does she want to do something different sometimes? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's like I'm sure.
Stabler, Maloney, he did go off and do some stuff. It wasn't that great. Like his turn in freaking True Blood, I was so disappointed. Although we did get a great dump shot truck, so there's that. But everything like after he like, and I loved him in Oz, right? That's my actual favorite like Maloney thing, right? And I was like, I never really like got Stabler because he was so off the handle, and it's like, why did they even marry him when he has all this freaking chemistry with Mariska? Like, be so serious with me, like, be so serious. They finally killed her off, and I'm just like, other guys, I liked her with Barba. Shoot me, whatever. Benson and Barba. That's my couple. I'm sorry.
They were just good friends.
Good friends with Ben.
They couldn't kill off that wife quick enough. They were like, oh, Stabler's getting his own show. They're like, oh, we can play with that chemistry again. Oh yeah.
We can have a flying off the handle the whole first season looking for a killer. It's a win-win, I tell you. Nobody liked that.
And we can have a connected universe, and those two can guest star on each other's shows.
It's like, just shut up and kiss already, God.
And do more than kiss.
Well, it is NBC, so.
Well, implied. Come on.
All I know is Stabler's gonna be wearing Benson's shirt when he gets out of the bed. That's what I'm saying.
No, she's gonna be wearing his pants.
His pants.
She's wearing.
Y'all know who the boss of that universe is. We do.
Exactly. I love how you said, yeah, maybe she'll do something else. You know how insane money they're probably throwing at her. Jeez, because.
She's the executive producer. Like, she literally has full stop.
I
think she's more important than Dick Wolf at this point.
I was gonna say that's not regular Law and Order. SVU's done when she decides to leave.
I don't think so, though.
No,
that's the crazy thing. I think that she would have an obligatory once a season guest starring thing.
Maybe. But
the show can, as long as Ice-T is there. See, this is the thing. Ice-T is the continuity for that show.
I like Ice-T, but does he even have to be there? Look at regular Law and Order. Nobody's there from before the last few years.
I don't know. I do feel like you will need some continuity. And like I said, Ice-T, he's not gonna ever do anything else. Like in the summertime, he's gonna go on tour to keep Coco in her freaking Louboutins. We all know.
Or just bring back Rollins to run the show.
No, Rollins can go suck a dick.
Oh damn!
I hate that character. Sorry, I hate her sister.
They were. Oh god, I hate that sister. But no, they just wrote that character so inconsistent for so long.
Yeah. So
It's
it's
like,
like,
oh, she's
not Rollins. You sit down somewhere.
it's like, oh no, she's a great person. No, she's crazy drunk. No, she's a
Honestly, I think that they could use some fresh blood in that show, like younger people. Like everybody's so fucking old
what
on
SVU?
SVU. Like that's the appeal of Law and Order. Like I feel like that. Like at first, like they weren't all old. They were all kind of like young. Like if you've ever seen New York Undercover, which is another Dick Wolf show, like I want something like that again within like the Law and Order universe, because everybody's so old and bagged down with like kids and a marriage or a mortgage. Like I don't want to see my cops like that. I don't want to see my DAs like that. You know what I mean? Like, ugh, I want some fun and excitement. Like I said, it's a procedural. It's gotten really stale, so like I can take 2 years off and binge it in the summer. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like it's not like pressing for me.
I mean, currently it seems like they may be bringing in one or two, a few new people. So, well, again, I mean, on the cop side of SVU, I mean, Mariska and Ice-T are like the only older. I mean, everyone else has only been there last not too distant past.
Yeah, it's kind of like Supernatural. It has like those very definitive eras where it's like you really know the golden years of SVU, and then it's like everything else.
Then over on organized crime, we have Jet, we have Rick Gonzalez.
And, they're already trying to cycle people out of that show. They're like, not working.
Well, they killed that one guy at the end of last season.
Exactly. It was like, sorry, your contract was not renewed.
No. You're not gonna be the young competition for Stabler. No.
Whoever, boy, he just read the script. He's like, damn it.
Wait a minute. When they compared me to Stabler, oh, son of a bitch, I'm dead.
Exactly. I'm gone. You're done. It's like there's only one banana in this hammock, sir, and it ain't you.
Wow.
About Jack McCoy, maybe it was just like, yeah, it's his time, and you successfully brought us back through the revival, and it's amicable. It's mutual. The feeling's mutual.
I mean, I could see them let him ride that out as long as he wanted it. I think I don't know. Again, I could be totally wrong, but I just see him maybe like, yeah, no, I'm 83. It's time. Hopefully he does more one and done.
If only Supreme Court justices and senators could feel that same passion.
Exactly.
Instead of dying in the damn job.
Exactly.
Absolute nightmare for me personally.
We're like, hey, I'm retiring in 2026. What?
Oh, did you hear about your girl Lauren Berbert?
No.
Yeah, he totally screwed her. He was like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and resign early, so there's no special election for you to run in. It's going to be appointed. So she couldn't take his seat outright, and it's more likely that she's gonna lose because the person that gets appointed has the name recognition, and American voters are dumb.
Ooh, a new way.
Oh
no!
So she might not get reelected. Thank God.
Oh, finally a way Lauren Boebert hasn't been screwed yet.
Yes, it's all new for her. I don't know why we have beef with Lauren Boebert, but I'm here for it. I've got beef with most politicians, so. Not you, Trump. We're cool.
Wait, what?
It's fine. It's a long story.
Eve? Hello?
No, Eve would never. She wouldn't vote for Biden either, but that's... she's still waiting on Bernie. He's still feeling the burn, bro.
I liked him in that chair. All right.
We can wrap it up.
All right, so yes.
What are we doing next week, Philly?
What are we doing next week?
Yeah.
All right. Well, wait, how'd that schedule get up? All right. Well, next week, Lilith, we're gonna get to Kill Bill Volume 2.
Sadly, there's no 3.
Yes.
Like, who just makes a movie and doesn't make it a trilogy? Like, it's
no
the style of Grindhouse. Like, he just dropped the ball. Like, we have to talk about Quentin. We need to talk about Quentin Tarantino.
Look on the bright side, Lilith. Maybe he'll need money one day.
He's too prideful. He'd never admit it, and he'd get his money from Elon Musk. Anyway,
who would finance a movie with Elon Musk?
A lot of people actually.
I know.
Warner Brothers.
But yeah, then we'll have to pick a topic for after Kill Bill. But yes, big stuff coming up, kids.
Probably Invincible. Right.
Well, I was gonna say, upcoming, we're gonna once the seasons are done, we're gonna cover The Walking Dead: The Ones Who Live, aka the Rick and Michonne show, as Lilith calls it.
Hey, that $6.99 for AMC Plus is finally fucking paying off. God knows they got shit else on there.
Yes, and again, when here on Salty and Petty, we'll cover the second half of Invincible season 2 when it wraps up. But check out Capes and Lunatics episode 325 if you want to hear us cover episode 5 that just dropped this week of Invincible. So,
yay!
and again, eventually, when that season wraps up, we'll get to X-Men 97. And Lilith Hellfire's cooked up quite a little thing for episode 69, so stay tuned for that.
Have you done your research, and is your wrist strong enough?
Not yet. I'm for work. Oh my god! Can you imagine? It's like, episode 69. We're working now for episode 69.
Bring the tank tops. You know it's tradition.
Oh yeah, kids, you're not prepared for episode 69.
I wonder if my wrist is ready for that.
It is not.
It's a very 90s kids thing.
Yes. So yeah, get your adult beverages and.
Nothing will ever be as good as Mephisto's mushroom. Truly.
All right. So yes. So send us your thoughts on Law and Order, on Jack McCoy, on all of our upcoming discussions. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or saltyandpetty69@gmail.com. Once again, they all come to the trained monkey who edits and does all this. All right. So yes. But again, for branding, saltyandpetty69@gmail.com, or call them voicemail or text it, as we learned you can do, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And you can find all episodes of Salty and Petty and episodes of all the other shows we do on the Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. You can find all the social medias. You can find merchandise. Again, help support us, buy some merch, or do the favorite Lilith Hellfire method and just rain random money on us with our Cash App link.
Make it rain.
And of course, the Patreon, where yes, just like on Salty and Petty, you'll hear us talk. Lilith and I talk things other than comics. Like in February, we reviewed the AVN Awards. The March episode. Lilith Hellfire conspiracy theories. So if you want to know why birds aren't real, you should subscribe to the Patreon. So find everything all in one place. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
Amen.
Oh, that's naughty.
All right, Lilith Hellfire. Are you still just on the Facebooks?
Yeah. I don't want
Okay.
you nerds to flood my TikTok.
Oh, did you see?
TikTok is for people you don't know.
Did you see? I forget what politician they said. Some politician. I think they said it was somebody who was in Trump's cabinet trying to buy TikTok.
We all know nobody that knows Trump's got money, so he doesn't even have money. So
And not just. I don't think they're buying it for Trump. It's just some. I don't know.
No, I just mean the person that would have to buy it would be Zuckerberg, and that's going to be an antitrust thing. Literally the only person that A would want to do so, and B who's actually got liquid cash enough to do so. Elon, you sit the fuck down. We all know you're broke.
I forget what.
We don't need you begging for more money from Saudi Arabia and Russia. Just sit this one out, bud.
I forget which politician they said, because I was like half listening to the news, but yeah, it'll probably be a crowdfunding thing or something. Okay.
Yeah, we'll save that for Salty and Petty. Oh, it's Munchin.
What?
Now that you said it, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Or do you mean the Patreon?
No, well, either way.
Okay. Save it for the show. Okay. All right, kids.
Next time,
Yes. All right, kids. Yes. Next week, Kill Bill Volume 2. We'll get back to the wacky adventures of that bride.
$1 billion, like that's a steal. No, I'm not even being
Oh,
funny.
I cannot wait to download Lilith Hellfire's TikTok. That'll be the title, Lilith Hellfire's TikTok. Yes.